Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Big Al Liebman, live from Detroit Autorama 2023, Hot Rod Hotline Racing Junk. I'm standing in front of a good friend of mine, Zach Straits. Zach, you know, I've seen his car. I've heard about it online. It's kind of brings like I almost have a tear in my eye because where this car came from.
Yeah.
And very rarely you're going to find a car like this that has so much history.
That's right.
So why don't you tell us a little about what's in front of me?
Well, this is Jenny the Camaro. And it's like, okay, why she's got a funny name of Jenny? Why you name a car? My grandmother named this car when she got it in 1967. She bought it brand new in Los Angeles.
How did you find this car?
It was such a neat story. I'm an adopted kid, never met my family.
Right.
And in 2006, my body shop guy was going for a conference in California, and I just went along. That's where I was born in LA. And within a matter of a day, through the Mormon church library, I was meeting my mom for the first time, and I found I had an older brother, and then I found I had a younger sister. But I found out really one neat thing. My grandmother was the original little old lady from Pasadena, and this is the car that she bought in '67.
So, you know, we talked about it last week when I first saw it,
Yeah.
and you told me when this car got restored by a shop in York, Pennsylvania, there's a lot of scrape marks on the chassis. So I'm kind of figuring out scrape marks. The only way I can remember scrape marks is if somebody wants to jump over like a railroad track crossing.
She did pretty good with curbs, but whenever she saw a bump in the road or a railroad track, hammer down. I mean, this car's had a lot of airtime.
So tell us about this car. What makes this car different than most other SS Camaros that you'll ever find?
Well, you know, she was 57 when she ordered the car.
Okay.
She special ordered it, but she ordered it with a bench seat, which is rare, and a SS RS 295 horse 350, but with an automatic on the column and power steering, air conditioning, tinted windows, but no power brakes. She didn't know what power brakes were. She sold a 59 Ford station wagon, and power brakes wasn't worth the $47 or whatever it was, so it's four-wheel drum brakes. But she didn't use brakes anyway. She just sort of,
And a bench seat.
And a bench seat, yeah. Absolutely.
Does it have smog control on it?
It does. It's the original. Her mechanic knew she was a hot rodder, but sort of maybe toned her down a little bit, because everything from the exhaust manifolds all the way through the original smog is on the car. Now that's ever been changed.
It's amazing. I mean, I look at this car, the color, and this is exactly where it was. And you did
Granada Gold. I tried to, and you know, I'm a Ford guy, and to learn all the nuances of a Chevy Camaro. And fortunately, I reached out to Del Murphy. A lot of the guys helped me with James Stubbings and the folks down at the Firewall Classes in Texas. I mean, they were just great help to educate me on what's right on all this, because I didn't, since I was taking it totally bolting up, I didn't want to take a shortcut just because I didn't have information. You know, the shortcuts might have been when I ran out of budget. But so they helped a ton.
It's amazing. You know, I saw this car for the first time last week. Got a lot of eyes in Harrisburg.
Yeah, I did.
A lot of people. I have a couple friends of mine that are Camaro aficionados. They came by, and they went back to Jersey, and their jaws dropped after they saw this. So again, I commend you, for bringing back the memories of your grandmother's Camaro.
Awesome. Yeah,
I mean, what else can I say? Zach, have a good show. I'll talk to you soon.